this video presentation, we will be discussing both Nike and Adidas. We will look at the internal, external and SWOT analysis whilst comparing the similarities and differences. But hold on, who is Nike and Adidas? Over to you, Lou.
Well, Nike and Adidas are both internationally recognized companies. They are direct competitors in providing sports wear and footwear. Nike was founded in 1964 in the USA, while Adidas was founded in Germany in 1949. Net income for Nike is nearly $4 billion, whereas Adidas 1 billion euros.
So Lou, what kind of strategic approach does Nike have?
Nike has a prospective approach which considers the process of strategic planning more formal. What about Adidas?
Adidas has more of an emergent strategic approach which allows for more flexibility within the organization. Lou, what kind of vision does Nike have?
Nike inspires to bring inspirational, innovational to every athlete in the world, drive to encourage every person to reach their full potential in the sports world, and it's very focused on sustainable innovation, focusing on minimizing environment footprint, transforming manufacturing, and unleashing human potential. What about Adidas?
Well, Adidas strives to be the best company in the world. They want to be able to build and design the best and be able to provide the best service and experience to their customers. They specify on the buyer's needs and really do want to satisfy it. They have three focuses on innovation, sustainability, and being able to focus into high potential market and channels. Adidas' company culture and values are based on the core belief that through sport, Adidas employees have the power to change lives. Adidas is focusing on leadership, talent development, and performance management. For example, they are incorporating more female talent within the inner circle of Adidas. Ultimately, performance, passion, integrity, and diversity is what Adidas is all about. What's the case for Nike?
Well, for Nike, it's focused on their employees, focusing on bringing them to the workplace, engaging them in the workplace, so they can deliver the best work, creating world-class leaders. Their focus on individual differences and unexpected places to bring new perspective on the table. Also, they fostering a workplace which is necessary, increasing diversity and inclusiveness. Their key focus for the future is talented diversity and inclusiveness.
According to the Portes generic model, Nike and Adidas would fit into the broad target. Both Nike and Adidas are the leading sportswear brands in Asia, in Europe, in the United States, and both companies specialize in providing sportswear equipment for athletes.
Okay, that's why both companies are claiming being unique.
So how do they claim to be unique?
They're promoting innovation, and both companies are providing high quality product to the customers. And as a result, the company can charge higher prices onto the market. And as you can see, Nike is the leading manufacturer of sportswear in the world, and Adidas, in the contrast, is leading manufacturer of sportswear only in Rio.
Right. Oh, I didn't know. That's good to know. It would also be good to know that the only differentiation there is between Nike and Adidas is in the way they motivate and inspire their athletes and their customers through their marketing and advertising that they do.
Several socio-cultural elements of the macro environment will affect the fashion retail industry, including Nike and Adidas, in the future. According to the latest The State of Fashion 2018 report by Business of Fashion and McKinsey, the collective share of apparel and footwear sales will decrease in Europe and North America. The opposite effect will occur on emerging markets like Asia, the Middle East, Latin America and Africa. Because of that, Nike and Adidas should explore these different cultures. For example, a research by Hu and Jasper in 2006 shows that having many staff members in the actual store is linked to the Chinese understanding of quality and exclusivity of the brand. Stella McCartney, a British fashion designer, said in one of her latest interviews, "Digitization is the here and now and will be the future." Moreover, she mentioned that Instagram is now a part of her daily business. As a result, the trend of influencer marketing will gain in importance. So Adidas and Nike could invite different social media influencers to their campaign shootings.
One of the technological aspects of the microenvironment is that there has been a rise in customer demand for smartwatches. 27% of men and 20% of women are interested in purchasing smartwatches. This has been mainly due to the health and fitness aspects. What I would recommend Nike to do is to invest into smartwatches, to continue to invest as they're already investing. And I would recommend Adidas to start investing into smartwatches because there is a market and there is a demand for them. The second technological aspect to the microenvironment is that 84% of our customers prefer not to be interfered while they're shopping, and one of the biggest downfalls has been the queuing times. This is why shoppers are moving towards shopping online. What I would encourage Nike and Adidas to do is to start investing heavily into the interface of web and apps so the customers are having a smooth transition between the check-in to the checkout points.
Board of five forces is the external analysis of an industry. The first one is threat of new entrants, which is around medium to low, because the companies like Nike and Adidas have very strong brand images, which is difficult to compete with. But there are many strong emerging competitors. For example, large retailers who go with the time and they are selling the same products, similar products at a very low price from Nike and Adidas. The second force is bargaining powers of suppliers. The bargaining powers of suppliers is very low, as there are many suppliers who are looking for companies like Nike and Adidas to supply, and raw materials are available abundantly. And also Nike and Adidas can switch to any supplier easily because there are too many of them.
Okay.
The third one is threat of substitute products. The threat of substitute products are very low, and substitute of an athletic footwear is very rare. Not so many companies does it. Only Nike, Adidas, Puma, Reebok is owned by Adidas. So there are very little alternatives to switch to a new product. And the fourth one is bargaining powers of suppliers. The bargaining power of suppliers is very high because Nike and Adidas have now they have competitors like Asics, Puma.
Some of the strengths for Nike are product diversification over 9 categories, great quality and product innovation and development, and exposure to both domestic and international markets, making Nike a global brand that is known by many and not just a few.
A strength of Adidas is that they have extended their partnership with Fila up to the year 2030. Another strength being that they are the market leader in sports apparel.
Some of the weaknesses for Nike are that they're not leaders in pricing within the industry, and high investment in technological development and innovations. If Nike fails to produce something innovative, they might lose out in sales and revenues because of lack of customer demand.
A weakness for Adidas is, according to financial reports, Adidas has a high cost structure compared to Nike.
The sustainable innovative strategy is an opportunity of growth, as challenging Nike to always do more. The objective is to strengthen every aspect of the company, from the environmental issues to the sustainability.
There are political and economic uncertainties which may influence the consumer spending, which may result in a loss of revenue. There is a great deal of competition in the sports apparel and footwear industry, and competitors are quick to copy new technology.
Also, many athletic brands in the industry are trying to increase their market share by developing similar products and therefore create a lack of differentiation, which can be a threat for Nike.
Adidas can improve upon its brand image by contributing to corporate social responsibility, for example by endorsing sports academies. With there being a constant change in consumer lifestyle and trends, Adidas must ensure that they monitor the market.